So we're wrapping up here with Matt Acey and David Cooperstein, and we had just a fascinating debate about how brands and platforms could potentially work together in the future with IoT. So David, can you summarize what the debate was about?
We got right to the issue of what do brands or platforms like Amazon or Google do in this environment to grab customers' attention and become that interface for them to this world of sensors and things that people can't see. And so we set up a debate where the question was, if 15% of consumer purchases are happening in this passive mode where the sensors are telling the other sensors what to buy, what happens to brand? How do you brand a product in that case? And the question boiled down to, do the brands figure it out in 5 years and figure out how to become an automatic part of consumers' lives? Or do they have to keep pushing the envelope? And then on the platform side, the Amazons and Googles of the world, do they figure it out and actually relegate the brands to second place? And the platforms won, and they won only by one vote, but they did win. And I think it's interesting that the traditional brands are the ones that have a hard time putting the pieces in place to create technology that goes with their product. Some companies have done it like Forbes and Under Armour, where they've actually declared themselves technology companies. But in the grander scheme, a lot of brands have trouble thinking through this part. But I think we'll see some brands, the brands that are really innovative or need to recognize this change in power, will find ways to grab it back.
There's probably one major takeaway for me, and that is, even though in the debate, by design, we were talking about kind of this dissonance between the brands and the channels, the platforms, by which the consumer would experience this passive purchasing of whatever the brand's product is. I think both sides came to this realization that for it to work for platforms and to work for the brands, we have to have strong brands. And I don't just mean strong brands, you see it on a commercial on TV and you say, yeah, I really want a Bud Light. I mean strong digital experiences so that consumer who's looking at her phone, who's interacting with an app or mobile website or that brand in any other context, that it resonates. She may decide, and likely, frankly, will probably decide to purchase through these platform vendors. But the platform vendors, if the brands do it right, the platform vendors will not holistically control that experience for the consumer. It will be a joint partnership. But that, again, depends on those brands investing heavily in their digital experience and the overall experience for the consumer.
And just having the data to be able to make those decisions.